You guys ready to get the show started?
Yeah.
I can't hear y'all. You ready to get the show started? Tonight, he is the founder of Miami Comedy, all the way from the 305. Put your hands together and give it up for my man, Manny, Garavito.
Hey everybody, how are you?
Doing good.
Can you guys hear me okay? Is the mic working?
Yes.
There we go, slowly. We're on. Oh, look at us being professional. Nice and slow. What's up everybody, how are you? Welcome. How you guys feeling?
Good.
All right, you guys sound resentful that Chris left us to LA. Now he invited you to a comedy show. It's like, fuck, he texted every single one of us individually. We had to come out. How are you guys feeling?
Good.
All right, well, fuck, I hate him too then. I'm with you guys. All right, welcome to the show. This is what it's like to have a self-made show. Nice little mix. Damn, Chris is connected. Holy shit, all right, you got the black folks, you got the white folks, Asian Johnny Depp over here. Great combo. I don't know what he did, but he's very well connected in our city. But in my opinion, he's the op now. I mean, like, you left us for LA? For what? More housing prices? It's gotten worse here. Wait, do you guys live in Miami or you got all flu with them or something? Make some noise if you're from Miami. It's the least interactive crowd I've ever seen in my life. Just smiling. Look at him just sipping, smiling. You guys all nervous for what? I mean, there's only 12 of us here. Let's have some fun. No big deal. It's a Saturday night. Oh, is that what it is? You guys have plans after this shit? It's like, oh my God, can this thing be over already? I got a party! Well, I lived in Miami most of my life. I started doing comedy. I met Chris, and then we became really good friends. And then he comes back like every once in a year to flex on me that he can bring people out to his own show. So this is a good reminder of what the industry is like in the city of Miami. Yell it out. When was the last time you guys been to a comedy show?
Here?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you guys only come out for this. Okay, that's cool. That's okay. All right, what do you guys do for a living? What do you do for a living, man?
Firefighter.
Oh shit, I can't even fuck with you, man. You're a hero. He's so laid back. I mean, the confidence in this man. Look at this man spreading and everything. All right. How long you been with the lady here?
3 years.
All right, congratulations on finding such a rare gem in the city of Miami. You've been living here long?
I live in Orlando.
Oh, you drove all the way here to see Chris? Well, get ready to be disappointed. Damn, Chris, you got pulled from Orlando? All right, well, do you like it here better than Orlando? Or?
Not really.
Yeah. I mean, at least you found love. How long are you in town for?
The night.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to show her a lot of options here in our city. It's fucked up. Drugs, women, men. Not a lot of firefighters, though. Yeah, how come I never really met a Miami firefighter? Have you guys met them? Yeah. Oh, where are they at? Not here, exactly. I'll just, I don't know, I mean, let me see, did I ever meet one? I don't know, the way I see it is, like, here in Miami, like, we have things, but I don't know where it's at, because, like, we're so inundated with, like, the nightlife, you know what I mean? Like, for me, I've been single for such a long time, like, I wouldn't even think we can write, like, a romance novel from this city. Like, has there ever been, like, anything romantic, like a rom-com from Miami?
Moonlight.
Which one?
Moonlight.
Oh, is that the one with the two gay guys? So you're reminding me that I'm fucked. Is that that's what you're saying? Okay, there's that one. Damn, that's a rare one. Okay. No, I mean, I've never really heard, like, you know, like, how do you explain to your kid, if you started a family in Miami, like, I never heard a success story out of that, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Dad, how did you meet Mommy? Well, when we locked eyes, we knew it was love at first sight because the mollies were kicking in. We saw each other and our hearts were skipping a beat because we were also on cocaine. We knew we were a match made in heaven because we almost died that night. Yeah, I mean, falling in love in Miami is rough. I mean, I do the apps. I dated a Ukrainian for a little while, but that didn't work out. She was too hot. Here's the thing that I've learned, fellas. Don't, well, at least not in Miami, don't date or try to marry somebody that's like a hot 10 because you'll never find peace. There's no peace involved. Marry like a 7 or 8 because once it gets to the 10s, they're gonna find her. And you just can't relax because like you go on her Instagram and the motherfuckers from Dubai find her and they have like the fucking, they got like the dishwasher washer towel on, and they're standing in front of the Dubai building with money like. And then she's got a photo of me on her phone with like my gut out with a PlayStation controller. It's like there was never peace whenever I was dating this girl. I even took her to Halloween Horror Nights. Did you guys go this year?
No.
It was all right. So I took her to the haunted houses, but like it got weird because she's so hot. She's got like this big butt, so the monsters didn't know how to act. It just like ruined the whole experience. Like they were like, oh shit, what's up? Hey man, don't be letting her walk alone like that. You crazy? Werewolf started dapping me up. You know, it's like this is the kind of I didn't want to get scared like this. I just couldn't relax around her. And my mom was like, oh, maybe you're insecure. It's like, no, it's also risk aversion because she's going to fucking realize that she's too hot. And the options are going to keep coming because they don't stop. They keep coming. And the thing is, if you're hot and you've got butt, that's a terrible combination because a butt ruins the vibe. You can't do wholesome shit when there's a big butt around. How are you going to take a girl with a big butt over to a picnic? Fucking it up. It's no longer a family-oriented hangout. Your uncle's watching, your brother's watching. The ducks are scared and they're just walking away. Like, oh shit, that's big noise. Go to a funeral and then watch Big Butt walking. No more sadness. Hey, yo, I ain't even sad no more. This dead guy's cock-blocking. Fuck this guy. Somebody play Bad Bunny. So I'm going out, I'm looking for a place to stay, I'm looking for a new spot. Don't get me wrong, it's deliberate. I live in a garage, but I can afford it. Okay? You single ladies out there, if you want to move out, just want to let you know. We can be disappointed together paying these rents. But yeah, I went to go see a real estate agent recently because I'm trying to get this apartment in Brickell. So I went to go see a female one. But the thing is about the real estate agents, they kind of got like this desperate vibe, like they're selling homes, but they're almost homeless. You know what I mean? Like you look at their fashion and it's like, this guy isn't wearing any socks, but I don't think it's a fashion statement. I think it's a cry for help. You know, and then like I met this female, as soon as I walked in, like the sex vibes are like an open house with an open blouse. And I was like, oh shit, is this gonna be an OnlyFans video? Where's the ring light? Are we gonna get a blowjob if I buy this shit? But then the guy was even worse because the guy was like a shark real estate agent. He's like, oh, you're a bachelor? Oh, you're gonna get so much pussy if you look at this. Time out. First of all, by the time these girls find parking, all right, guys, are you ready to keep this show going? Make some noise. Let's get some energy. Because I'm working with my friends. Great fucking theater. I love the setup. Shout out to the owners of Just the Funny. I love this new seating arrangement. Thank you for allowing us to have our show. This next person I'm bringing up to the stage is a very old friend of mine. We started together, put your hands together for Ridiculous Nicholas, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, stand.
I know the microphone broke. It broke. I feel bad. It's called like apartment. Oh, I don't give another one. Need sound people. Somebody know. Say something. Not a joke. Bitch is fucked up. How you guys doing? You doing all right?
Yeah.
I've been drinking. I see some wine on the table. Water couple up front. That's amazing. I don't like to see what y'all drink. I don't know about y'all, but I like drinking and driving. Like, that's my shit. Yeah, I'm not saying y'all do it. I can do it because I'm clearly a professional. One time I was drinking and driving, the cop pulled me over. He's like, hey, man, I think you've been drinking. Why don't you do a sobriety test? He says, walk up a straight line. What you think on your nose? And I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to do a backflip. I went to jail. To work out. And the crazy thing is that I didn't even get no DUI because like my backflip was perfect. It was a good flip. Just when I flip like weed fill up my body.
Oh.
Man, look at me like in possession of marijuana. That's a misdemeanor. I said, Mister, I ain't mean it. Like, trying to show you over the drunk, sir. look around the audience. I don't think there could be so many Caucasians that came to Chris. Right? Start maybe a few more of us. It's cool, I'm comfortable, man. I don't know y'all, but I grew up in Dayton.
Sound effects.
Don't y'all like about Dayton? I actually went to a predominantly white high school. I only dress like this now. I'm trying to make up. Yeah, I feel like I gotta be extra black. Yeah, there was only 6 black people in my high school. I mean 6. And notice I said people, not students. It was 6. Be the lunch ladies, the janitor, the PE coach, security, like those are my people. And it's weird because like I knew white people my whole life, but I just never met you guys on paper. You know, you gotta fill out the little form, you get to school, look down, saw Caucasian. What the fuck is that? I knew white people, but I never heard the word Caucasian. I know regular Asian. I know what they look like. Caucasians. No. I thought they were Asians with bigger dicks. Why would they call them Caucasians? Stupid. These Spanish accounts make some noise.
Yeah.
1 or 2? Alright, that's cool. I like Spanish people too. Again, born and raised in South Florida. I love the culture. Love Spanish food. I really like Spanish women. Yeah, they fuck fast. That's why I like them. They believe to love at first sight. They prove it. Real, I had my first girlfriend. We was in 2nd grade. She was Spanish. No, we didn't have sex. She just invited me to her mom's quinceañera. She wore a big white dress. Nice little bitch. And you guys, parents? Parents make some noise.
Woo!
Finally, I'm proud of the ratchet. Broken mics and like knock some shit down the door. We gotta make sure this is all good for Chris, right? Because he's the one that's filming. Hopefully y'all can beat my shit, because I'm like trying. You sitting down, bitch, I'm tired. I love giving a shout out to parents. Get it down. I'll speak louder if you get it.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, I always like to give a big shout out to parents at shows. I know it's a tough job, guys. Trust me, like, it's hard work. I know because, like, I used to be a parent.
Used to be.
I'm just a baby daddy now. Yeah, I gotta pay to see my kids.
Oh.
And the crazy thing is, like, me and the mother of my kids, we live far away from each other. So we like to meet the middle where it's convenient, right? But a lot of times it feels like a drug deal. It does. We meet like at a Blake parking lot, right? As soon as I pull up, she's like, "Hey, you got the money? Did you got the kids? You know, put the window down. Let's make sure they're mine." Like now, I'm older. My kids are old. My daughter came out of college. She's 17 now. It's weird. Like, anybody have any kids in the LGBTQ or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, right? You gotta deal with it. You're a kid, right? It's super amazing.
I don't know that.
Oh, you'll find out. Just wait. No, you shouldn't know, because I knew as soon as like I saw signs. You go to McDonald's, she wanted a boy toy. I'm like, bitch. You always see signs. It's probably broken. But it's literally open. Okay, yeah. Yep. That wire. You want me to switch mics? I like that guy. Yeah, man, no problem. See how slow I'm telling these jokes? All right, you guys good. Thank you. So you want to put it in for such a gentleman.
Nope.
Kids, parents, LGBT. Yeah, the first time I heard about LGBT, it was like on Facebook, so I really didn't know what it was, right? Like, I'm looking online, I saw all the letters, LBG, and like I saw the rainbow, and like I think we're gonna blue, so I'm like, oh, which letter am I? The marketing was fantastic. I'm looking at the letters, L, no, not me. B, no, not me. And I saw T, and I'm like, ooh, yeah. 'Cause I thought T stood for threesomes. I was excited. Texting my friends like, where my T's at? I ain't get no likes. It was weird. Weird. I didn't realize I messed up until I went to the meeting. So, oh shit. Everybody, yeah, the organization is really organized. I didn't know where to sit, but the L sat with the L's. That with the P. I got to the P's, I realized, oh shit, I fucked up. That's not something I wanted. Excuse me, man, but you have a beard. It was weird. That's why you got to do your research, people. Because now I know what P's stand for Transformers. That lady was a Decepticon. She tripped the fuck. I mean, I don't know. It used to be a real happy comedy. I know that's like the whole time I was like, the person don't really it's doing comedy for 13 years. It's not even funny anymore. Really funny. It's been like a really bad person. Yeah, for real. Like my dream in life is to like go to men's like when their women passing away, like just to go to their funerals. Not to support the guy, but just to be the loudest one crying.
Oh, God. Oh,
I thought my daughter. I guess I closed on my son, or is that it? That's it? Yeah, that's it. All right, y'all don't put it. I didn't hear you. Mark. Martin. Martin, it's your time to shine, baby.
Woo!
Oh, okay. So just bear with us.
all right.
Great job.
Make it wild.
Y'all doing?
Yeah.
Doing good. We good?
Good.
I'm not telling no jokes. I'm just gonna bring my boy out. You know, he lives in LA now. He was my roommate for 5 years. He's been grinding for a long time, you know, trying to, you know, get this comedy thing going. So I just really want y'all to show him a lot of love, a lot of, you know, appreciation. Make some noise. Right now, let's get the energy up. Let's get it. Look. I want to bring out my boy, my friend, CK, Sexy Comedy, Chris Kane. Let's go.
First of all, we're not going to talk about this white suit I got on right now. Am I pulling this off?
Yeah.
Even if you said no, I wasn't changing. I know I got this thing on right now. I got no tie on, I don't got no belt. This is very Miami. I packed a black suit, and when I got to the airport, it was white. I don't know what happened. Something about Miami, man. Give it up for yourselves, man. Thank you for coming out to the special. I'm gonna do something that I normally don't do. I want the first 20 seconds to be y'all taking photos of me. You think I'm joking? I've never worn this suit before. I did this for y'all. Because one of these photos might end up as being like the cover of the album. So, you know, y'all do what y'all do. Whoever get the best picture, I'm gonna shout you out. I ain't paying you, but.
There it is, the point.
You gotta point at nothing. That's me pointing a red light in the back. I see you right light number 3. I can't perform in shades. That's absurd. Only Pitbull can get that off. I'm not that good, man. This is like a dream being up here in front of all y'all, man, for real. Most of y'all see me way back when I was telling not jokes and talking about people at the gym, and now look at me, fresh to death on stage. What? That was not funny. The jokes are coming later. You know I look fresh. Like, why you over here? See, we got haters in the building. It be all at once. How you gonna buy a ticket to hate? That's crazy. It's like, I love this guy, but let me hate him. Oh, it's a dream being up here, man. Everybody's been talking to me like, yo, man, are you nervous? Like, what are you gonna do to prep for it? I didn't know, so I had to talk to my comedian friends. I talked to Marlon Wayans. That's right. The Marlon Wayans. Not a friend of mine, but we talk. Interacting. I don't want to lie and be like, that's the homie, because he might hear this and be like, I don't know you, man. That's fair. Talk twice. But anyway, he knows I'm a comedian. I was like, yo, Marlon, what should I do as a comedian? He said, just be real. People respond to the real. Be yourself on stage. I'm like, thank you, Marlon. Then he walked away. Then he came back and he said, oh, and be funny. I'm like, you could have kept walking. You didn't have to. That second part seemed unnecessary. We thought to come over here and not be funny. Like, y'all ready for my TED talk? Like, no, these are obviously jokes. Asked my boy Marvin. Like, Marvin's a comedian. Like, Marvin, what do you do? Well, you got a big show and you're kind of nervous. He said, I picture the crowd naked. And I said, well, I'm going to Miami. That might work. Some of y'all walked in, I was like, oh, this might be a Diddy party after this is all said and done. I'm joking, I don't like baby oil. That's... We got her. Me and you will have a show. I see, this is going to be a special for you only. I said Diddy, she was like, oil? Like, relax. Relax. I was talking to my friend Maxie. Maxie's also a comedian. I said, what do you do when you're on stage? She said, you know what? Pretend like you're in a movie and you're the main character. Because it usually works out for the main character. And I said, that's dope. My life is kind of like a movie. I just don't want it to be a Lifetime movie. I'm a dark-skinned black dude, and we're always the killers. I'm just gonna let you know. There's no Lifetime movie where I end up getting with like the love interest. I always murder somebody in the scene, strangle my wife. Then like some light-skinned dude comes up at the end. It's like, hey, I heard you were going through it. I got you. Some Martin Johnson looking dude just sliding taking my girl. It'd be only be on the ones, man. But I thought about that idea of your life being like a movie. And I'm like, you know what? That's kind of how my life has been, especially my dating life. I went on a date recently. It wasn't even a date. I'm lying. This is what it was. I got a text at 8:30 that just said, hey. 8:30 text, hey, is basically, I'm naked. That's what that means. But it's like, let's like dance around it. She said, hey. I said, what's good, boo? I'm letting you know what time it is right now. It's 8:30. Ain't no time to play. She said, I've been missing you. I said, I've been missing you too. I wasn't even thinking about her for real, but she was texting me so I could lie. I said, missing you too, boo. And she's like, you know what? We should hang out. I said, I'm free. And she said, me too, but I'm actually kind of hungry. I said, that's cool. It's a restaurant like a mile from my house. We can get some grub and come back to the crib. She's like, ooh, that sounds good. Show up at the restaurant, I'm paying, I'm dropping Amex around, it's making the metal noise, ding, 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 ding. Some of y'all can't laugh because you don't got it, it's fine. I'm flossing, she turned to the back of the menu, can I get this one? Live your life, baby. I'm ready to go, and the guy's like, do you want dessert? And I'm like, nah, we about to leave. And she was like, actually, I want dessert. Wasn't planning on paying for dessert. But she said, you know, they got strawberries here, and strawberries make me kind of, you know. And I was like, we need 2 strawberries, actually. Double it up, big dog. I like strawberries too. I didn't get to eat one. She put an arm bar and blocked me and was throwing them in her mouth like grapes. She had like 9 strawberries. But I'm like, that's cool. It's going to pay off later. And now she in the mood. I was like, hey, you want to take my card? Do you want to follow me? And she said, oh, sure. I'm kind of tired. I was like, you weren't tired when you was eating those strawberries. You didn't even let me get one. And she's like, thank you for the date. Gave me a hug, kiss on the cheek. And then she was out the door. I'm sitting here like, I thought this was like food before the foreplay, before the thing, and it turns out this was a foodie call. It wasn't a foodie call at all. I was tricked. But here's what made me mad though. I went to my phone, checking social media. She don't took pictures of the restaurant, of me at the table, but she had cropped my arm out of the picture and wrote the caption, "Sometimes you gotta treat yourself." She didn't treat nothing. I was the trigger. What she was doing. The trick or treat was on me. I'm looking at the comments and the girls like, "That's right, Queen. Don't need these men." Why was I tripping on that? It was crazy. And some dude was like, "You too beautiful to be eating by yourself." I was like, "Next time it's a date, boo." I had to go like, "Don't do it, it's a trap." She don't want you, she wants strawberries. I had to go back and look at the film like I was a football coach. All right, here we go. When she texts, "I'm hungry," what you should have said was, "I got Pop-Tarts at the crib." That's when you made a mistake. You recommended a restaurant, you should have said, "I got popcorn at the house." Alright, a booty call was a booty call. I went on a blind date one time. I've only been on one blind date my whole life. I like to meet people, you know, my personality is like, I want to talk to you. But I had a blind date because one of my clients had a friend that couldn't find a man, which is already a red flag. I know I lost some of y'all just now. I'll get you back. It's fine, I'll get you back. So she was like, "Yo, my girlfriend's so amazing. She's smart, she's got a great job." And I was like, "Why can't she find a man?" And she said, "Because you boys can't handle her." Now, that's red flag number 2. But my ego was involved. Now, I can handle her. I don't care about her career and the money she's making. Set up the date. So I don't know. I said, "How does she look, though? Give me some." She said, "She's cute to me." I'm gonna say this to all the women in the room. Y'all have no judge of how good your friends look. Y'all probably think all y'all girlfriends look good. Let me tell you, they don't. I'm sure they're great people. But don't lie to me and tell me all your friends is pretty. We go on a date, she's at the bar. First thing I notice, she's white. Now, there's no joke attached to that. I'm just saying I've seen this movie before. White girl at the bar, I'm like, you know what? I'm already committed to the date. Let's see what we got. I show up, she's like, "Oh my God, look at you and your muscles. You work out?" I said, "On the weekends." Once or twice a week, baby. I just keep it tight, you know what I'm saying? My jokes is joking. She got wine coming out her nose. She's like, "Oh my God." For a comedian, that's like, we cooking. Now, the purpose of a first date is to get to the second date. And this is where the date kind of took a turn. She's like, "Hey, just so you know, full disclosure, some of my friends are having a game night at the same time we're having this date. But I'm here with you, but actually I can still make it to them. Do you want to go with me to the game night, or do you just want to see me on the second date?" Now, y'all see me on stage. I'm wearing white, but I'm not white at all. It's a very white request, though. This is a blind date with a random white woman. She asked me, "Do you want to go meet a bunch of other white people that you don't know at an undisclosed location?" I was like, "Well, I'm white for the night. Let's double down. Set it up. Yeah. Let's go meet some new whites. I don't know what's going to happen. Worst case scenario, I'm like, "Ah, that's fine. I will remember." And then she was like, "Hey, where'd you park?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm like a couple garages away." She's like, "We can take my car." I'm like, "Well, listen, I'm already white today. I might as well. Why not ride with a stranger to an undisclosed location to a bunch of white people and somewhere in the woods?" That seems like a fine date. We're driving, we're vibing. At some point, out of the blue, she brings up, "I really love dogs." And I'm like, "Cool, dogs are cool. I'm thinking we moving." She's like, "No, you don't understand. I'm like obsessed." All right? She's like, "I think every dog that's ever been made, ever been invented is perfect." And I said, "I think most dogs are great." That's what I said. And she said, "No, 100%. This is a moment where I could have just let that buzzer drive by and be like, "You're right. I had made 40 points in the first half of this date. I was crushing it. But I don't like unreasonable people. So I said, you know what? 99% of dogs, perfect." 1% guy said, "Man, that's all I said. 99% great though." She said, "No, it's 100. Say 100. My black started to come back a little bit. But she's also driving the car, so what am I going to say? Like, she got all the power. I said, "I'm going to give you 99.9%. 0.01, guy said, turn the page." Like, we argued the whole rest of the drive. She couldn't take 99.9%. We argued for 20 more minutes. We get to the location, and these 3 white girls come around the house wearing the little juicy shorts. And one girl had a tongue ring. She's like, hi. And there was no reason for her tongue to be out. She just wanted to show me her tongue ring, which is perfectly fine. And she was like, oh my God, he's so cute. I was like, oh, okay. I think so too. But then my date got in the car. I said, don't talk to him. He hates dogs. Now, sir, what did I say?
99.9.
If you said I 99.9% like this show, would I be reasonable saying you hate this show?
No.
Listen, don't worry about it, sir. It's all good. This guy's not ready for the... Y'all two, we're going to have a moment. So she said, oh, he ate dogs. I'm like, that's not what I said. I explained it. And what happens is the other 3 couples start fighting over our fight. But they're having relationship fights. So one girl's like, if you agree with him, then maybe we shouldn't get married. I was like, wait a minute. This has gone off the rails a little bit. I don't even own a dog. I'm not a veterinarian. Like, don't throw your life away because he agrees with me. Now, of course you agree with him. You hate women. I'm like, what's happening right now? I don't know what we're doing back here. Guys, this is about a fictional 0.01% dogs. We ruined those relationships. They threw us out. But because she drove me there, now she got to drive me back. We're driving the car. It's so quiet. It's jet black outside. It's all wood. I'm seeing deers. I'm like, okay, now I'm real black again. Because this is how black men die. I'm looking around. And at some point she was like, do you want to take back what you said about the dog? I had scored so many points in the first half. She was still trying to let me win. And I said, no. I'm 10 toes down. I gave you 99.9. That's all you get from me. She said, fine. She dropped me off. Every now and again, I just think about how important was that 0.01%? Because she was willing to ruin 3 relationships over a fictional conversation. You know she's nasty. She probably sucked toes. I'm not even saying I meant to that, but I was white that night, so I think that part of me was like, we can do it. Like, start with the pinky toe. That's gross. I was reading about having like a perfect date, right? Some of y'all on dates right now. Shout out to y'all. You chose a good location. But in my mind, a perfect date would be me meeting a woman who doesn't know I'm a comedian. We go to a comedy club like we're doing right now, and at some point during the date, they call me on stage. I perform and then go back to my day, and she's just like, oh my God, you're amazing. Then I go home and do that thing. You know what I'm talking about. So I said, let me see if I can actually set this up for real. I call a comedy club, we do all this stuff. We got it all set up. We're at the comedy club, I'm feeding them mozzarella sticks and chicken wings. You know what they got at comedy clubs. Nothing expensive. Say, ooh, nachos for $10. Like, 10? Okay, cool, that's good. So we're doing all this stuff. The comedians are bombing that night. Terrible night for comedy. And she's like, you know, comedians are so brave. I'm like, yes, they are. These great Americans on stage. She's like, I don't know how they do it. Just getting on stage performing for us little people. I said, I know. They're amazing. She's like, you ever think about doing comedy? I said, huh? Me? Nah. And she's like, no, I think you'd be great. I was like, I don't think I got the chops. She's like, no, you always make me laugh. I think you'd be really funny. I'm like, you think so? She's like, yeah. I said, well, maybe you're right. Maybe I'll try it. She's like, when you do, you better let me know, because I'll definitely be there to support. And I said, it's a pinky promise. Now, just as a movie, this is a great setup. She don't know she in the middle of her own movie. This is like Inception. We're doing it right now. So all of a sudden, she's like eating a big thing of chips, and all of a sudden, he's like, yo, coming to the stage, sexiest comedy, blah, 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 Chris Kane. And she was like, what? And I was like, give me a second, boo. I came on stage like a wrestler. I was like Hulk Hogan. I was like, I can't hear you, brother. I tried to rip my shirt, but it was like polyester. I was like, no! Can't rip my shirt. I was like, next time I rip the shirt. I'm standing, I'm going to rock star, I'm going crazy on stage, and the room is really feeling it. They're like, man, this guy's about to be funny as a mug. I tell my first joke, and the joke bombs, but the crowd was still so high that it only came down a little bit. I'm like, I shake off the first one. I get him back on the second joke. Nah, the second joke didn't work. It started getting a little uncomfortable. Like I lost a quarter of the room. They was like, wait, he over 2. I don't know what's going on right now. Then I told a third joke with a lot of bravado. I tried to like really sell it, and the third joke failed. And it was so quiet that people started whispering. But I could hear the whispers. Somebody was like, I thought he was funny. And somebody was like, they said he was good. And I was like, this is the one that hurt me the most. One girl was like, I thought he was cute when he first came on stage, but now I don't know. You know how unfunny you gotta be to lose your cue inside of 2 minutes? She went from, I might holler at him after the show to, I'm good, I'm going home. That's fine. You're not ready for the big time, apparently. But here's the thing, I still had 2 on this side. There's a couple like these 2 right here. And the dude was looking at me like he believed in me. And the girl was like, eyebrows all furrowed and stuff. He was like, come on, man, you can bring it home. And I thought, if I can keep them, I can pull the rest of them in. So I told my 4th joke. It failed. Here's the thing. The joke failed so bad to do it from this to give him a shot. He wasn't ready for it. Here's what I didn't realize the whole time. Not only was I losing the crowd, I was losing my girl. Someone asked her, hey, is he normally funnier than this? And she said, I didn't even know he told jokes. She your home. So she got so uncomfortable, she started grabbing her stuff to leave. And I said, hey, boo, don't leave yet. I got a couple more minutes up here, whatever. She was like, but let's be real, Chris, did you really get started? And then she walked out. And the crowd was like, oh, and the black dude up front said, got him! And that's when the room really went crazy. I didn't cry, but my lip quivered. You know what you mean? Like I held my manness, but barely. I finished my set, I run outside, she's gone. The people were like, hey, babe, what happened? It's like a fire. You can't miss it. I'm like, what happened? She was like, Chris, I had to leave. Like, you know, you're a great guy. I just can't date an unfunny comedian. I would have preferred she told me I was ugly. Like, to tell me I'm not funny was the worst of that show. That's my life, though. Very movie-like, man. Even like my career. Like, I work in gyms for the last like 15 years, which is awesome. Just around beautiful women all day, wearing tech stuff. Always wanted to be stretched. And I'm always available. Even when I'm not, I am. I'm for a man like 3, 2, give me a second, I'm gonna stretch. You got it, bro? No. I've never stretched a man in 15 years. They've been trying to get me like, yo, Chris, throw on my back. I'm like, here's a couple Advil and chiropractor. Take a ride on Lejeune, tell him I sent you. First crack on the house, big dog. So a quick 5 minutes, I'm like, I can't do it, dog. I'm busy. I got 2 other ones on this side. I can't do it. I can't do it. There's an idea that people have about trainers that we sleep with all our clients. And I got some former clients in the room right now. Let me say on the record, not all. That's reserved for the winners. Like those are the ones that it's like a house renovation. We build it up, increase the value, and we move it. It's a whole. It's reserved for the few. My friends think it's always like some kind of porno style. They always think it's like 2 girls that are twins. Like, excuse me, mister, can you help us find a dumbbell? And I'm standing there like this. I got a dumbbell right here. That dumbbell looks too heavy for us. What's the Twitter? Like a little shoddy boy. You getting it? You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I'm not a writer, but you get what I'm saying. Funny thing, when I was in Miami, when I was here, I actually trained an adult actress, which is super cool. But I didn't know she was when I met her. She told me she was like an accountant. I was like, I gotta fire my accountant. I didn't know y'all looked like this. But all my coworkers knew who she was, and they would follow me around during our workouts. And we'll be doing squats, and it'd be 5 dudes doing curls, just. I'm like, it's a whole curl station way over there. It's like, nah, it's way better on this side. The lighting's better. The lighting for my curls is better on this side. Eventually, I found out what she did, but because I never saw her videos, I could see her as a woman and not as her profession. So we never had that weird sexual chemistry there, right? One day she hit me with a picture. It's like 9 p.m. She was downtown with 2 of her girlfriends who were also actresses. These 2, I knew. I was a real big fan of one of them. I was like, you got me through high school. Like, that was... Shout out to 05. You really was. And she was like, hey, I'm hanging out with some girlfriends. You should totally come out with us. Here's the problem. I was at my girl's house when she texted me. My girl was in the shower, so I'm like, cool, I got like an hour and a half to leave. and come back. Women take the longest showers of all time for no reason at all. But I said, you know what? I can't do that. I'm gonna be a good man. Hey, I can't make it. I'm at my girl's house. She said, oh, you should bring her with you. I said, nah, my girl's black. She'll say, nah, and she'll hide the blade. You'll never find her. She watches too many murder mysteries to get caught. That's what she does. Right? My girl came out of the shower 10 minutes later. I was on the couch crying. She was like, what's wrong, babe? I was like, I just love you so much. You don't understand how much I sacrificed for this relationship. And she's like, what do you mean? Like, she's always joking. Like a doof, I showed her my phone. I was like, this is where I could have been tonight, but I chose you and us because I care about you so much. I thought she'd be like, oh my God, that's so cute. She got mad. I said, why are you even tempted by these three women? I'm like, babe, you're amazing, but it's three of them. You real good at what you do. Those are professionals. Like, 1 3 1 3. You know 3 is my favorite number. Why you tripping? Like, I'm still here now. I don't get no credit. She didn't like it. But I had to explain to her the difference between how men and women exist in the world. Women, you're desired, coveted, but most importantly, you're pursued from the time you're young to basically when you die. Right? Guys are always kind of making moves, like holding doors for you, offering you free food, just doing things. Some guys are just overt. Hey, honey, what them jeans do? Like, it's just, they don't all have tact, all right? But your whole life, you're getting attention. So you see it as kind of like, that's what it is. Guys, women like us, they may even desire us, but we don't get pursued that often. So when we get attention, we get kind of goofy about it. Be honest, women. When's the last time you gave a man a compliment? Exactly. Okay, you gave one. Here's the thing. Even when you do give a man a compliment, doesn't he act kind of goofy? You give him a compliment, you're like, hey, I love your smile. You're like, thank you, I'll be flossing. I go to dinner a couple times a year. I mean, it's ain't too good me, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't take it in stride because we don't hear compliments at all. Like, if you're a 30-year-old woman, you get, let's say, 10 men a day coming at you. And you just say, no, thank you. I'm going to play family. No, thank you. By the time you're 30 years old, it's like 45,000 dudes you said no to. You can almost fill the football stadium with the guy you just rejected. It don't work like that for guys. Even when we want attention from women, we never get it on our own timetable. And when a man is single, there's no single women. I don't know where y'all go. We be on dating apps holding a labradoodle and a pumpkin, like looking for somebody to help me carve this pumpkin. Nowhere to be found. You know when women show up? When you get in a relationship, that's when they come out of the woodwork and start saying stuff like, oh, she must be a lucky woman. Like, that could have been you. I was single for 2 years, waiting for you. You saw the pumpkin patch. It never happens on our time. It's like traffic. You ever leave 5 minutes late for work, and you feel like every light you hit is red, and then the train want to come at 6 in the morning. Like, where's this train going? I'm trying to get to work, man. Well, you leave 5 minutes early, you get to work too early, you got to circle the block a couple times. Like, I'm walking there at 7:59, not 7:50. You're not paying me enough for that. We don't get on our own timetable, man. It's weird. I told a woman at the airport she looked beautiful. You know what she said? I know. That hurt my spirit on a fundamental level. That broke me. But I realized I'm probably like the 20th guy today to say that. Like, of course, she was like, I know I am pretty. I know what I do. I got it. That's not how guys talk. It's just, we live in different worlds. It's weird. I know I lost some of the women when I said that, but it's fine. I'll get you back. Some of y'all made a face when I said I trained an adult actress earlier. You were wondering why I didn't just say, like, porn star, right? That's what they're traditionally called. It's a branding thing. Just better branding. Same occupation, different words. You know who taught me how important branding is? It's Snoop Dogg. The Snoop Dogg rebrand needs to be studied in school. It's the greatest rebrand of all time. Snoop went from Doggy Style to Cooking with Martha Stewart to hosting the Olympics in 25 years. And old white people love Snoop. Y'all don't remember Doggy Style? That's crazy. Snoop, it sounds cool. Snoop has been to jail a lot. And white people love Snoop. Love him. Did you forget his past? You remember Suge Knight? That was his man. They just completely forgot about it because he cooks at Martha. Like, it's such a wild life. He didn't even change his name. He just kept being Snoop. He wasn't like Did he? But that's stupid. But I actually met Snoop one time. This is like the coolest story of all time. So on the Snoop and Martha show, they usually have like an audience to watch them cook. When you're in the audience, you don't do anything. You just sit there and watch, do the little golf clap, then they eventually pay you some money to leave. Him and Martha were making nachos. She was making nachos the appropriate way. Jalapenos, ground beef, salsa. Snoop was like, I'm about to make it the hood way. He put barbecue sauce and he had 3 types of meat. He threw some chicken on there. And I'm in the crowd. I was like, man, that look kind of good, actually. So at some point during the break, I just raised my hand. And I was like, hey, yo, Snoop, what's good with them nachos? And Snoop was like, you want some, nephew? I was like, yeah. He picked up his whole plate and walks out in the crowd, put on the table and said, get you some of these, playboy. And I was like, all right. So now me and Snoop are eating nachos. He said, they good? I said, for shizzle. We had a whole moment. Then the director came running out from the back saying, hey, Snoop, you can't eat the nachos. We're still filming. Snoop was like, just put some more nachos on the plate, playboy. And just went right back on stage. Everybody in the crowd was like, yo, do you know Snoop Wayne? You think about the new Snoop, I'll be sitting next to you right now? I would be in Snoop's Winnebago getting third-hand high right now. I wouldn't be talking to a peasant like you. But he was as cool as you ever thought he was. Shout out to the nachos. They were delicious, too. Barbecue sauce on nachos? Try it. Courtesy of Snoop. But thinking about rebranding made me realize sometimes words need to be rebranded, too. That's what PC culture really kind of is. Trying to rebrand words. They just do it for the wrong reasons. I think the next word needs to be rebranded is the word hoe. Now stay with me. Because every time I say that, people pull back, they hear hoe, they start feeling away. It's not what you think. It's not gender specific. You could be a man hoe, she hoe, they hoe, them hoe. Whatever name tag fits you, put it on. Okay? But we got to define what a hoe is before y'all start feeling away. Some of y'all know hoe is actually an acronym. Education time. HOE. It's a noun, and it's a person that helps out everyone. That's all a hoe is. Just helping people out. Usually it's sexual, but it could be an airport pickup hoe. It could be helping me move my couch hoe. It could be I'm having a rough day, can you massage my shoulder hoe? How do you define hoe? That's your decision. I'm in with his wife right now. I was like, hey, that hoe talking son. This guy's on something right now. Here's what I believe. I think hoes have a real place in society. Some of y'all are with the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Congratulations to you, right? But the rest of us are on the journey to find that person. And while you're on that journey, that road, we don't know what it is. You don't know this is a 2-year journey. It could be a 10-year one. And at a certain point, you still have needs. And that's where a hoe comes in. To keep you on a straight and narrow. You ever see somebody running a marathon, they start getting tired, they're slowing down, somebody's on the side of the road with a cup of water, and it's like, thank you, hoe, and they keep running. A hoe is that person on the side of the road with a cup of water. Like, you want to stop running, but that little splash of water lets you keep going. A hoe is like a rental car. Like, you come into a city, you got to get around. You don't want to keep the car, but you got to move around. Thank you, hoe, hurts, whatever it's the same. I'll put it in food terms. I'm a personal trainer. I mentioned that earlier. Some of my clients ask me, hey, Chris, what should I be eating? You know, I say lean meats, fruits, veggies, whatever. But every now and again, you want something sugary, something kind of sweet, just to change the taste buds a little bit, then you get back on your diet. Hoes like cheat meals. That's all I'm trying to say. You can't eat ice cream every day. But ice cream once every 3 weeks is fire. Then you get right back to the broccoli. That should be a whole parade. I just think all year they're out here doing God's work in silence. Nobody knows. I know some of y'all agree with the sentiment of what I'm saying, but the word hoe got you feeling away. It's cool. That's why you got to rebrand it. We don't got to call them hoes no more. We're going to call them non-attached people. Or naps. Is there anything in the world better than a good nap? You got some people over 50 in a room, be honest. I know you took a nap today. Then that nap hit wood. The stretch after a good nap, like your back starts cracking, your brain gets focused. I think most people don't even need therapy. They need more naps in their life. Some of y'all can't relate to this because you found the person you're looking for, right? You found your person. We got married people in the building. Let me ask married people. Do y'all really subscribe to the 50-50 relationship thing? Is that a real thing? Man, how quiet men are. It's
No.
crazy. You don't?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't either, but I'm not married. So he said no, but he looked over his shoulder. No?
No.
Is that the right answer? Here's why I don't agree with it. You know it's not 50-50 based on the rings. You just start at the fundamental level. Her ring is 4 to 6 months of your salary. It's got magazines. It's got different custom diamonds. Have you seen the man wedding ring? It is a washer. It ain't got no jewels on it. It don't glow in the dark. It ain't nothing cool at all. She can pick up your ring on the way to the grocery store. Hey, I got your ring. I got this for you. It's like, your ring could be a ring pop and it'll be just as useful. It's basically the same thing. Well, her ring is a big deal, right? I think we got to rebrand the male wedding ring. I think the man ring should be a replica of his favorite sports team's last championship.
Wow.
Can you imagine if you saw guys Miami walking around, you got 2012 Miami Heat championship ring? Like, yeah, I've been married for 10 years now. Yeah. I played with LeBron and Wade. Yeah, we made it, baby. Me and UD, baby. I love my wife and LeBron. Love them equally. You know it's not equal when you get into an argument with your girl. Men never win arguments.
Yeah.
It's not just because women are better at arguing. It's because anytime we're fighting with y'all, we're also not having sex. So we're fighting a two-fronted battle. Because men like being right, but we like sex a little bit more. If we knew that being wrong all the time meant more sex, we would never fight again. Like, the sky's green. Yes, it is, just like ours. Whatever. Move on. I'm not fighting with you if we have more sex. You guys don't want to be that right. And women, y'all don't take losing an argument well at all. Start pouting around the house, making food for one, even though you know I'm here. Hey man, what'd you make? A single chicken breast? Like, you know I like chicken. It's petty, man. Because if I ever goes to social media, you know it's over too. Women know how to post subtle clues in their posts to let you know they beefing with their mans. Start saying things about respect. Saying things about like accountability, freedom, like a couple words they sprinkle in there. And all the guys you thought in her life were just friends, they come out the woodworks. They be like, did she say accountability? You know what I'm saying? They be at a dirty market. Yo, if you need a place to stay, you don't gotta put up with that. Even that one dude you thought was gay, not gay, just patient. That guy waiting, he's sitting like, you messed up? I'll slide right in there and take your girl, man. It's tough. I'm obviously not married, but I have a lot of women friends that are my age now who are trying to find the right guy, but they can't because guys are trash. I mean, I wish it was a cool way to say that, but it's not. You know, no more question I get from women that are my age that aren't married. How come guys are always lying? Yeah. Well, sir, don't try to take my punchline. We're gonna have a problem with that. I can see.
Sorry.
Here's the thing. They ask the questions and we only lie to women. We don't. We lie to us. Men are delusional as preachers. Show of hands, men in the room. How many of y'all think you're good at sex? Look at the lies in the room. Look at it. Look at it. What you never see is guys being like, nah, I don't got it. She's with my personality. Trust fund. She's not with me for what I'm giving her. I don't got it. Like, it's, you don't hear that. Every guy's like, I put it down. Like, guys like R&B singers. Every R&B singer that ever came out thinks they're the best at sex. You ever heard an R&B guy say, I'm not good at it? Exactly. 25 years of music. All y'all good? Do the math. But guys are delusional. Every guy thinks he's the best at grilling. Yo, give me that girl, I'll show you how it's done. I'm like, all right. If you don't believe me, ask any guy over 40 how good he was as a high school athlete. Yeah, I could have gone to the pros, but coach didn't like me. Twist my ankle junior year, but I was better than Jordan. Just start making stuff up. They did a survey earlier this year to just men. They said, hey, if you were in a plane emergency, you had to land a plane, how confident are you that you can land a plane? And 65% of dudes said, this guy. These same guys who can't parallel park or drive a stick shift can land a whole plane with no experience, confidently. Hey, this is Captain speaking. I got it. Like, we're just delusional people, man. In regards to relationships, though, the lying, it makes sense. We lie to impress you. We lie because our resumes don't add up. Same reason why you lie on your resume for work. People are like, don't incriminate me. And I'm just saying, like, when you apply for a job, here's the thing. There's jobs you apply for that your qualifications don't add up for. But you think if I got the job, I would still be good at it. Mm-hmm. That's how some guys are talking to women. Like, hey, I know I'm down on my luck now, but I'm a good dude. So if I can lie my way to get close, down the line, it'll pay itself off. I know that sounds crazy, but it makes sense to guy logic. Yeah, I know I ain't got no money right now, but money on the way? Believe in me. I'm rich in spirit. We're on my bank account, I'm rich in spirit. That's why we lie. Also, we're trying to beat out the other guys who like you. We don't know what kind of resume they got. So we got to really lie on our resume. Like, yeah, I got 3 masters. Like, you're 21 years old. I guess I'm not ain't math. But, woman, you should be happy that we're willing to lie to you. That means we care. If we don't care about you, we'll just say the truth. Am I your girlfriend? Nah, I ain't feeling like that. We just walk away. We lie to the ones we want to, like, pursue something with. But as you get older, though, you don't lie like that anymore. Because you realize it doesn't get you anywhere. Because if you tell a lie and she finds the truth, then the relationship is over. Because it was founded on a lie, right? So when you get older, you get a little bit more focused. It's weird. Like your body starts breaking down, your eyesight starts getting worse, but your vision gets sharper. So when I see a woman, I don't just see how beautiful she is. I see the journey it's going to take for us to get together. Right? So she'll say something. I'm telling you, this is deep. I'm in my bag. Hold up now. Hold up. Hold up. Get it out right now. So if I meet you and I say, hey, why are you single? You're 30, you're beautiful, whatever. You say, I'm just trying to learn to love myself. When I was young, I would be like, let me help you. But now I know that's an 8 to 12 month journey. That's like an emotional ACL tear. Like, do I want to put that much time in? I may not want to put that much time in. I'm like, hey, I hope you figure that out. And I'm out. Sorry, I know better. I don't got time to waste. You mean someone, hey, how come you're single? I'm trying to learn to love others, and hopefully I get love back in return. That's a 3-month journey. Like, it's like a rotator cuff situation. But then you hear certain things that just sound good to you. Wait, what's going on with you? I'm just living my best life. That's 2 sushi dates and maybe a brunch. Easy. It's easy. But as you get older, that comes with responsibility. Because you can't make childish mistakes as you learn more, right? So at a certain point, you can't get caught in stuff like the friend zone because you know too much. That's a 21-year-old condition. Once you're 30, you say, oh, she put me in a friend zone. You need to take some personal accountability. No woman has ever put any man in a friend zone. Not once. The friend zone is just you being dishonest. Friend zone is, I like you. I don't know if you like me, so I'm just going to float around you until you maybe want to see me naked. Right? Because I could just say, hey, do you want to go out? And you can say, no. Cool. No friend zone, just not going out with each other. It's not, no zone, it's like, no. Like, okay, fine. But friend zone is, hey, if you want to hang out sometime, I'm available. play my schedule if you want me to. Like, I can only talk this harshly because I did my 2-year bid in the friend zone myself. Yeah, 07, 09. I was in there. I did my time. Obama had got elected. He's like, yes, we can. I believe you. I thought he was talking to me. I believe you. He was like, see some way there. I'm like, thank you, Obama. He lied to me. He's like, I didn't do it. I was so deep in the friend zone. This is older. I was making like custom-made Burke CDs for women. Some of y'all under 30s, you don't get that, but the older people, y'all know what that was. I would run like a 15-song track list. I would make an album cover with a little Shel Silverstein like drawings on it. Then I would highlight the songs in the back and be like, this song reminds me of you. I was a menace on blank CDs, boy. I started buying them in 5-packs, then 10-packs. At a certain point, I was getting 50 joints, but I was going crazy at school. Women started requesting albums like, hey, give me Alicia Keys by tomorrow. Could you please? I'm like, yes. And the whole time I thought, if I keep giving these CDs, at some point, she might want to see me naked. Never did. No one even asked me if I wanted a CD. I like music. Everybody around school was listening to my mixes. Jasmine Mix 4 was going around school like crazy. Yo, man, Chris makes some fire music. Like, yeah, he's a nice guy. I hope he finds somebody. I thought you was the somebody. That's why I made you the mix. You think Erica 14-song track list? Whatever. I ain't doing that. I was deep, man. I wrote poetry. Yeah. A lot of poetry. I wrote a haiku for a woman and read it in front of her. It was bad, man. Just I thought I could, because I wasn't honest. Because I could have just asked her out. She could have said yes or said no. But I didn't give her a chance to. Here's the problem with the friend zone, though. When you're in the friend zone, it don't feel that bad. Because while you're in it, you're getting a lot of the perks of the relationship. You're talking to the person you like. You're hanging out. They're confiding in you. You might do that one time when y'all wrestling and she get on top of you, you're like, oh my God, you're winning. Like, how'd you get up there? Oh my God, get off me. Oh, 1, 2, oh, I kicked out, get back up there. Like, just me? All right. We got some liars in the room. It's fine. I'm not the only one that had to wrestle where like the girl was 110 pounds. Like, oh, where'd you get so strong? You must have been doing push-ups. Get out of me. You win. But it feels like you're getting most of what you want, except for what you really want. You're not getting that exclusivity, you're not getting the sex part. It's like being on a basketball team, but you're always on the bench. But you're so close to the court, but you're a mile away. And you always feel like I'm one step away from being in the game, and you never take a step. You're just right there, like, come on, baby. The team is winning. Hey, we all got matching rings. I'm with y'all. And you start deluding yourself to believe, I don't want to be a star, I just want to be on the team. That's how it gets you. But at some point, you see somebody go on the court and make a game-winning shot. And you see the adulation they get, and you say, wait a minute, that's what I want. And that's when you put yourself in the game. And you take the shot. You might make it, you might miss it, but you're no longer on the bench. And you're no longer in the friend zone. This is actually microcosm for life. This whole show is me putting myself in the game. You know how many comics I think aren't funny? A lot. Maybe even most. They got way more success than me. I'm like, how do they do that? They be out, they post, they do all the stuff. They put themselves out there. Even with unfunny jokes, which to me is crazy. And people be like, yeah, they aren't funny, but I still follow them. And I'm sitting here with all this money, all these fire jokes, and this amazing suit. And nobody knows who I am. And it's frustrating because you're like, and some of y'all deal with this too, whatever your profession is. You see people, you're scrolling and looking, I'm like, how is this person popping? I could do that, but you haven't done it. Because you haven't done the steps to do that. It's a weird thing. I know this is getting kind of deep, but it's fine. Like this, I don't know what's going to happen after we air this thing. This might go really well. I might get so famous I forget most of y'all in this room. Like Martin introduced me, I was like, hey, that's Preacher Martin. That's Martin, you know? We lived together for 9 years. That's That's what you said. First you said that. This forgot his own name. I might get somebody who doesn't know who you are anymore. Or nothing might change at all. I may have just wasted a whole night. You don't know.
He didn't.
You gotta give yourself a chance to win. This is more a PSA to people who aren't here, because most of y'all are winners. Some people out there, not so much. But you needed a kick and a push in the right direction. Whatever it is just holding you back, step out of it. That's what the friend zone is. Friend zone is locking yourself in a car, holding the key, and hoping someone will open the door for you. The thing holding you back is you. That's why we're here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope this goes well, because it was expensive. All right, last part wasn't funny. A little deep, but not funny. But we're going to end on a high note, because I feel loved and seen by y'all. Yeah. So I'm going to do something I normally don't do. I mentioned to y'all earlier that I wrote a lot of poetry and I just kind of skimmed past it. That's a vulnerability for me. And women, as much as y'all like vulnerable men, you don't. It's fine. It's fine. It's like you like the idea of a vulnerable man, but for real, you're like, he can stop. Toughen up. I was like, hey, wait a minute. If you had a rough day at work, you still crying? Like, wait a minute. Can I take my shoes off for you? Traumas. This is therapy. These aren't jokes. So I actually brought one of my original poems to read to y'all tonight. Now, this poem is old, so if it's not like at a certain quality, don't think I wrote this on a car. Right? I'm an adult now, but when I wrote this, I was deep in my emotional bag. So I'm going to read this poem to y'all. Can I get a spotlight, please? This poem is so old, I wrote it on actual paper. Not typed, handwritten, in cursive. That's how I wrote it. I'm not gonna read this poem. I read the first line. I was like, I was simping. Y'all want me to read the poem?
Yeah.
True. It's not a haiku. This is it's got which one the wrong thing. All right. This poem is called "The Girl of My Dreams." Already. Okay. Give me the strength and serenity. Okay. I can't believe I met the girl of my dreams. With an elegance and beauty no one can see but me. I never thought in my wildest dreams I would ever have a chance with you. But after only 10 weeks, she got a poem after 2.5 months. That's how deep. But after only 10 weeks, I can make that dream come true. You flirt with other guys who seem so much better than me. You see why men can't have nice days? Compose myself. You flirt with other guys who seem so much better than me. But you tell me they're only friends, and you and them can never be. So now I sit and wonder, what would happen if you and I became we? It could be children, or maybe not. It could be holy matrimony. out of here by 8:30. Sorry that wasn't on the flyer. So, so I can do like hellos or whatever outside. We gotta like clean up material and do all that kind of stuff. So if you gotta rush out to do some other stuff, give me a quick hug and ride out. If you have time, let us clear the room and then I can talk to y'all outside and do all the fun stuff, all right? Thank you. Bye.
All right.
Yes, sir.